It's time for Mount Vernon Rams baseball on WMIX, on your radio at AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Rams baseball is presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Lakeland College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, All Stars and Stitches, Bean Insurance, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski in the 94 Sports Mobile Studios for Mount Vernon Rams baseball. The Lakeland College pregame show starts now.
And it's going to be a very brief Lakeland College pregame show as we're back for game number 2, the Mount Vernon Rams and the Mattoon Green Wave. Of course, at Lakeland College, you get a quality education and save thousands. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Lakeland College. It's time. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski alongside Game 2, the Mount Vernon Rams and, again, the Mattoon Green Wave. Green Wave took the first in the series, 7-4. We'll come back and play number 2 here. Of course, Lakeland College brings you this abbreviated pregame show. Lakeland College, find them online at rlc.edu. We will get to know the Central Christian Church batting order fairly quickly here. Zach Jones will lead off the shortstop. Landon Thomas, your center fielder, will bat second. Zane Saunders, I believe, is on the hill today. He'll bat third. Garrett, the cleanup spot, he'll catch this one, while Colin Young will slip to DH. He'll bat fifth. Pat Bradford will bat sixth out in left field. Your third baseman, Sawyer Harrison, will bat seventh. Forgot where I was there, even though it says seven right beside it. Clayton Reeves out in right field, bats eighth, and Matt Williams, your second baseman, will bat ninth. First pitch of the ball game will come at 3:13. And it is a strike low and away to the left-handed Zach Jones. 65 degrees, sunny, winds out of the northwest at 5 miles per hour to start us off here. Jones gets us started again, obviously. Nobody on, nobody out, just in her way. Next pitch, swung and a miss, 0-2. That's a good thing, because he's the only one I have written down in my book.
Well, hang in there.
Get in there.
You'll get a break.
Maybe.
Maybe a break for you to type. All right. Lefty on the hill.
Yeah, it's a lefty-lefty matchup. Next one bounces in. I believe Jordan Webb out there on the hill for the Green Wave. Rolling, Daly, Snowden, your outfield from left to right. It's Sparks, Hutchinson, Morrow, Stone. Your infield third to first, Beef behind the plate. Webb on the hill, and we'll see what the next pitch begets. 1-2 coming. Hit the opposite way in the left for a base hit for Jones. He was your player of the game a game ago. It comes in, starts off hot. He's, 4 or 5 on the afternoon?
He is hot today, as they would say in Caddyshack. Hold on. Keep talking. I'm looking up names.
That's fine. Quite all right. LT stands in with a runner on first. Nobody out top of the first. Rams trying to get on the board first. How many times can I say the word first? We'll see. One never knows. It's another lefty-lefty matchup. Webb stares at the runner. Jones on first. Getting ready to fire home with nobody out. Comes in. It's going to get dirty. It's 1-0. The runner's going. Jones saw it in the dirt. Decided to take second. He should be safe. And he is. Great play by Jones.
Good read. Both teams here. I expect this one to have a little more offense in this one. You start getting down in the pitching staff a little deeper here in this one.
Lefty Thomas stands back in, ahead in the count 1-0. Takes it in the dirt, and it's 2-0 to Thomas. Different umpires, same umpires, just in different capacities. I believe they switch. Yeah, doubleheader. One goes out to the original home plate umpire, now goes to the infield, and vice versa. 2-0 the count to Thomas. Next one's on the way. Came inside, offered at it.
Oh, yeah. Took something off of that pitch.
Yes, he did.
Threw it inside on the hands of Thomas. Webb, he crafty.
He slowed my tempo, and that's hard to do. 2-1 the count to LT. Stands back in with Jones on second. RBI chance with nobody out. He'll take it inside, and that's going to catch. 2-2.
Oh, got the look to the right.
Got the return strike call.
Uh-huh.
We turn, not return. Yeah. That wasn't an error. I meant to say it that way. 2-2 the count. Here's Thomas. They'll pop that foul. They're going to scoot over the backstop at will. It saves 2 balls, 2 strikes to the Rams center fielder. Zonders and Garrett to follow. Here's the Rams trying to get on the board first, an RBI chance, 2-2 the count. We remind you, Rams baseball, as always, is presented by Banterra Bank. Lead off the season with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Of course, Banterra Bank is banking with local styles, what they're famous for. And we're 16 past the top of the 3 o'clock hour, and overjoyed to have you with us on WMIX and online at MyWithersRadio.com. As we wait, Webb gets set. Here we go. Popped up. Shouldn't escape the infield. May not escape the mound as Webb stands right there and makes the grab. 1 away.
Yep, that was right there in the dirt, actually in his steps. Rare for a pitcher to say that.
Well, if there's any chips left in that bag, Clancy, that just blew up upon your chair. I don't know that I'd want them now, but always a good barbecue tater chip.
Yeah.
Clancy. Speaking of which, that'll bring up Zane Zonders, the pitcher, with a runner in scoring position. 1 out. Here at the top of the first. Lefty fires in the dirt. That'll get away. Wild pitch. Taking third base will be Zach Jones. Whoa.
Oh.
Hello.
Feedback.
How you doing?
That wasn't us.
That's our knowledge.
Rams with an opportunity here. Runner at third and 1 out. Nice to get a run, get ahead in the second game here, get a split, get out of Coles County, and head home for a day before heading to Benton.
Of course, nobody'd rather get a base hit than the man who's on deck, Grant Garrett. Saunders will stand back in. 1-0 count with 1 out and a runner on third. No score yet, top of the first. Webb gets set. He'll fire. Here it comes. Saunders got a piece of it. Will it be deep enough in right center field?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like it should. That's going to get away from the center fielder. That'll be a base hit. So Saunders on his horse, headed to second. He'll be held up with an RBI double. That just continued to drift with those northwesterly winds.
How about Zane Zonders today? He has 3 RBIs in 2 games so far, and the Rams do jump out on top.
That was a pretty good day at the office.
Yeah.
Of course, he typically does. Grant Garrett stands in with a runner in scoring position. 1 out, 1-0 your score, top of the first. Rams on top. Here in Mattoon, beautiful day for baseball. Glad we're able to get this one in. You'd hate to have to postpone it with it being a doubleheader, especially. For some reason, I don't remember this game last year, but you never know. First pitch to Garrett is off speed, swung and a miss.
Oh.
0-1.
Yeah. You do a lot of baseball games, you probably forget some.
That's true.
A lot of baseball games you've done last year.
I think we only missed 5 last year. So it started out just home games, and then Saturday games, and then neutral site affairs. Here comes the next one. That'll get away. Taking third base will be Zonders. Gets to the backstop. No chance for a play for the catcher beat. So
these are the kinds of things here, Chris. Runners are advancing on wild pitches, getting extra bases, and there's 1 out. These are the kinds of runs you need that teams are going to give you bases and give you opportunities to do this.
Oh, this is one of those things where they kind of have a relationship of a lot like what Veritak had with his knuckleballer, Tim Wakefield, because he was used to Doug Mirabelli there in the earlier part of the 2000s, and just some things getting away. Here comes the next one. Check. We'll hold off with the swing. Not really a check swing per se. It'll be 1-1 to Grant Garrett, the catcher. And you shouldn't press on your vocal cords while you're trying to talk.
No, shouldn't do that at all, really.
Well, it wasn't intending to. I was itching, and I pressed too hard trying to balance my other finger while I was doing that with my thumb. 1-1's coming. Swung and a miss. It's 1-2.
Got to stay home on this guy. Tennessee with an off-speed lefty is to pull off the pitch, try to pull it, got to keep that front shoulder in towards the pitcher. Your first objective with a pitcher that throws like this is hit it back up the middle. Don't try to pull it.
1-2 the count. Awesome. Went up that time. Apparently just missed. I have the count as 2-2. Would I be accurate on assessment?
Yeah, now they have 3-2. I don't think that's right.
Who knows? We'll figure it out. Runner on third, 1 out. Rams on top, 1-0 here. Top of the first inning.
Oh,
really? Strike 3 call.
Really?
Oh, slow-mo. And it's the backwards K.
That pitch is a curveball, but it caught a lot of the white on the left-hand batter's box. Now Mount Vernon will need a hit or a wild pitch or an error to get the run in now.
Needs something. 1-0 on top here, top of the first. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. As we wait the first pitch to Young. Crosses the plate, it's going to be 0-1. You need the lineup card for any reason? I just kind of selfishly stuck it in my
No, if it's Mount Vernon's, I'm good to go.
Okay.
I'm starting to associate names and numbers again.
There we go. That'll happen after you do enough games. An inside-out swing into the right field it goes. Underneath is Stokes, the winning pitcher from a game ago, will make the final out. We're through 1/2. It's 1-0 Rams. This is Mountain Baseball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we needed help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac in Centralia.
The SRX is still a hot seller for us. It's such a great looking vehicle. People that drive them really like them. They set up a little bit higher. They're easy to get in and out of. They like the comfort and the performance with the new 3.6 liter V6 this year for 2012. It really has great performance, great horsepower, and gives a real quiet, smooth ride.
Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac, 1421 West McCord in Centralia.
For more content, like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Lakeland Community College here in Mattoon, Illinois. It's the Green Wave and your Mount Vernon Rams angling for number 2. The Rams on top 1-0 as they struck back at the top of the first. Need to meet your batting order for the Green Wave if you need me to handle that. If
nope, I got it.
All right, go right ahead.
Tucker Morrow lead off, plays second base. Batting second and center, Jake Daly. Batting third, the designated hitter, Cody Brush. Batting fourth, shortstop Ryan Hutchison. Batting fifth, right fielder Ian Snowden. Batting sixth, catcher Ben V. Batting seventh, third baseman Ryan Sparks. Batting eighth, first baseman Alex Stone. And batting ninth, Gunnar Rollins in left field for the Green Wave of Mattoon.
There you go. Presented by Central Christian Church. Log on to thenewscentral.com for service times, webcasts, and more information. Also find out what their latest sermon mini-series is. Thenewscentral.com, Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people. Of course, Morrow Daily Brush to get us started here. In the bottom half of the first, and in your Ram hurler for game number 2 is Zane Zonders. We'll see his first appearance this year. Thus far, we had only seen Ellis, Fulkerson, Anthus, and Jones in some relief appearances. Today, of course, we got to see the first start of Trevor Plota. And now we're going to see Zane Zonders for the first time in 2012. First pitch from Zonders is in the dirt for ball 1. Little rust.
Seen him pitch a few big games in junior high level.
Yes, you have. And after your first loss of the year, this game became of increasing importance as well. Here comes the next one. Ground ball, chopped foul, third base side, 1-1.
Yeah. Mattoon's coach was asking me, in between games, I was getting a lineup card about Mount Vernon's week, who they played, and I told him the 5, and oh my, I said, hell yeah. So we've had a lot of games with some good competition. When you throw out Triad and Waterloo, that usually rings a bell.
Yes, it does, especially with a team from Mattoon that also got to the sectional last year. This will be fouled off, falling behind, Tucker Morrow 1-2.
And you get to this time of the year, and you start going through this, and you're seeing Mount Vernon with a bevy of pitchers. 4 or 5, different starters they can go to, plus bullpen. I mean, it shows a lot about this Mount Vernon team. They've got a lot of depth out there on the hill.
They do. Here comes the next one. Almost a palm ball that time from Zane Zonders. Just misses outside. The count evens itself back up at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To a right-handed Tucker Morrow, the second baseman. Didn't see him in the first game, but he's making the start here at number 2. Full count off, 3-inch ground ball to third. Harrison will pick it up over the bag. It's a foul ball.
One thing about Zonders, we'll redo the 2-2 count. You'll notice when he gets the ball, he gets back on the bump, and he gets ready to go. There's not a lot of messing around. There's not a lot of taking the time and everything else. That keeps him in the game and keeps his fielders in the game as well.
Yeah, he's not like your Matt Morris or Barry Zito type where it's going to take him 5 hours to get through 9.
He tracks them.
That's 2. 2-2 is on its way. I lost track with it, but it's in the mid of Jones. He'll fire across the diamond. Good grab by Zach. It's a 6-3 put out. And the Jaybird is on first base. We need to run down the Rams defensively. Pat Bradford getting the start again in left. Of course, it's Landon Thomas, always reliable in center. Clayton Reeves gets a game 2 start in right. Sawyer Harrison back to the hot corner. Zach Jones at short. It'll be Matty Williams back at second base with Jay Bird, Jared Anthus at first. Grant Garrett's behind the plate. Zane Zonders on the hill. 1 away and nobody aboard for another right-hander. Jake Daly, his first pitch, low and away in the dirt. Ball 1.
By the way, one mystery cleared up.
Okay.
The 4th drink on the scoreboard out there in left is All Sport.
Oh, my gosh. Is that from, 1993?
Yes. Oh, All Sport had a nice taste about it.
Awesome. That is going to be sent into right. I always liked the orange. It was my favorite. Coming away with the grab in right field is Clayton Reeves.
Well, there's always a cushy supply at Waltonville High School, depending if you knew where it was at or not.
And it had a weird-shaped bottle.
Yeah, it had a distinct taste and bottle.
Right about the time that Gatorade was switching from glass to completely plastic.
Yep. And
when All Sport emerged. Powerade and Fruitopia about the same time.
Well, Gatorade in a glass bottle back in the day is hard to beat. It's kind of like ski in a glass bottle.
That's true. It's the first pitch to Brush out back behind us. Nothing in one. You remember Fruitopia?
Yep.
I never had one. It freaked me out a little too much. They still make All Sport? Like in a powder, maybe?
Maybe.
I saw it somewhere. It might be old, and it drops down for a strike, too.
Might be the original powder.
Brush. That's what I'm thinking. Orange was good. I had Fruit Punch one time. Didn't particularly care for it.
I remember when Snapple came out gunning early.
That's true.
They're still around, but not as plentiful.
Going through the count of Brush. The outside corner, and that'll interrupt our sports drink talk. We may bring it back to the top of the second. We're through one. Still 1-0 Rams. This is Mount Vernon Baseball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital. More baseball action ahead on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com.
And it was a pretty good inning of work for Zane Saunders in the bottom half of the first as Mattoon went down 1-2-3. Rams on top 1-0 as we head to the top of the second for Pat Bradford, Sawyer Harrison, Clayton Reeves. Better known to you as 6, 7, and 8 in the order. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski for Rams Baseball, presented by Banterra Bank. Banterra's online banking is convenient, efficient, and best of all, it's safe. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC, because remember, their security is your best defense. As the lefty, Webb is back out on the hill for another inning. Here comes the first pitch to Bradford. He'll foul it off. It was high. 0-1. We're talking about All Sport, Gatorade, and some of the other assortments of sports drinks. Some of the not so popular before the break. And I remember trying Fruit Punch All Sport one time at Bob Strophan Park back in '94. Here comes the next pitch. That's popped up, third base side. Sparks will give it a go. He'll make the grab. Hung up there for a while. One away. Of course, I remember that All Sport back in '94. I didn't like the taste of it. Might have been because it was warm. Sat out in my dad's Mark 7 for about 2 hours in 100-degree weather, so that might have something to do with it. Really wasn't thinking. Orange was really good, though. Wasn't there a third flavor?
Grape orange and yellow, I think. Maybe it had an orange later, or grape orange and yellow, maybe.
There was a red, so it had to be lemon lime yellow. I don't remember a grape. I'd have been all over that as the next pitch is high. Right at the first one to Sawyer Harrison as he is in there. Now he'll turn one inside. I have 2-0 now. Am I right or wrong? Right. May have been too focused on the All-Star. That'll happen. As the 2-0 comes to Harrison, this is high, 3-0. Sawyer was a kicker for Dan Mings back his freshman year, wore number 99, if I'm not mistaken. Was a reserve kicker, if I'm not mistaken. As we await the 3-0. Catches the outside corner. It's 3-1. It's Sawyer Harrison, the third baseman. A lot of multi-sport kids on Tim Holloway's baseball team, and others Clayton Reeves as he stands on deck. 3-1 the count here to Harrison with one out, nobody on, and he'll take a strike on the outside corner. The count's full. A lot of things you can get me started on, and I'll talk for hours. That's sports drinks, cereals, and fruit snacks, among others. Here comes the next one. Swung on the miss. Went with the curveball that time. Harrison goes down swinging. 2 away. Remember fun fruit snacks?
Yeah.
They used to come with, I remember one. I had a bank. And I stored all my money in there as a kid. My sister came and slowly swiped it all away.
Another drink is Jolt Cola.
Yeah.
That was a big one.
They've really changed that around.
Oh, yeah.
Reeves steps in, takes the first pitch.
That used to be basically pouring sugar.
Had white lightning. White grape. Picked that up every once in a while back in the 90s, 99, 2000 or so, as Reeves will show up on first base side. Could be trouble if nobody's there to get it. Reeves will get on with a bunt single.
You could see with Webb, the lefty, falling over to the right, to the third base side of the mound, and then he fell over. He doesn't get himself lined up to field a ball. Reeves bunted it right where the pitcher was. It's at the first baseman. And the first baseman hesitated on leaving the bag, then left, and good play by Reeves as he reaches for the third Mount Vernon hit of the game.
Well, the right-handed batters so far, they've had the second baseman practically playing towards the bag, which has left a wide-open gap there. And so the first baseman, as you said, hesitant to come up and charge the ball with nobody really to get there in time to cover the bag. Pitcher couldn't get there. And so Reeves with a great piece of work there to bring up Matt Williams with 2 outs and a runner aboard. Webb will fire, and here it comes. That'll be a foul ball off the catcher's mask, 0-1. Oh, fun fruit. That's where we were on the fruit snack. He went jolts on me. Tastes like slice, which eventually evolved the lemon lime variety into Sierra Mist. It's a 1-0 ball game. Rams on top. Top 2. Williams will swing through, and it'll be 0-2 with 2 outs and a runner on first. So slice evolved from Sierra Mist. There was a Dr. Slice, which was a blatant copy of Dr. Pepper. Could have given him another honorary title, like Slice Esquire or something, kind of like Mr. Pibb did, as the runner's going. Williams will get a piece of that on the hit and run. Sends it to the right center field. They'll give chase. And that's a nice grab on the run by Daly. Scoop it into his glove with his hand. And that'll do us through 1.5. The Rams strand the runner. It's still 1-0. This is now for the baseball on WMIX.
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank. People's National Bank is proud to be a family-owned bank that has served Southern Illinois for over 100 years. We take pride in offering products that are customer convenient and friendly. With free checking, online banking, CD specials, mortgage products, and many other convenient banking services, we have everything to meet your banking needs. Stop by any People's National Bank and see what banking with a family-owned bank is all about. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It happens every spring. You need a great quality vehicle. That's where Second Chance Auto comes in. Family owned for the past 32 years. Second Chance Auto has been the cure for spring new car fever. No one has a better selection of vehicles priced under $10,000. Almost all their vehicles come with a generous 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. There are no dock fees, no shipping fees, and no processing fees like those new car dealerships. Just low prices. Second Chance Auto. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582. Second Chance Auto.
You're listening to Rams Baseball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Carbondale, Cape Girardeau, and online at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
And we welcome you back as we just approach the bottom of the hour. We're legal now here on WMIX, online at mywithersradio.com. We head to the bottom of the second. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. For Mattoon, they trail 1-0. It'll be Hutchison to get us started. First pitch, right back, a comebacker to the pitcher, Zonders. He'll fire across to Anthus. Pitcher throws the pitcher for the out. It'll be a 1-3.
Notice the fielding position of Mr. Zonders. Throw, release, ready to field his
Very
position.
Greg Maddox-like. Yes. Did you see that?
No.
I mean, almost to the T. Throw a Braves or Cubs 31 on him. Yeah. Almost identical. And that'll bring up Ian Snowden. Pick up the win of the first game. First pitch is low and away to Snowden. 1-0. What should I tell you about? How about Community First Bank of the Heartland? If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home, and Dick Stein, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. That's going to be just past his outstretched Zach Jones. Gave it all his effort, but that'll fall in the center for a base hit. Community First Bank, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC.
Snowden's player, first hit from Mattoon. First time Zonders will go out of stretch. We'll see who kind of leads Snowden gets at first base.
Something I've noticed about Zane is he doesn't give me a lot of time for the old libraries.
Nope.
Nothing wrong with that.
He's getting the ball and going to the mound.
All business. So runner on and 1 out for Ben Beath, the catcher. Pitch coming from Zonders. Wow, just caught the outside corner, I think. I don't know. Looked down, saw a hand go up. I couldn't see if it was a hand pointing that was outside or hand pointing if it was a strike. My apologies. Runner on first. Here comes the next one. They'll throw behind the runner. He'll get packed. Good move to keep him honest by Graham Garrett with Jared Antis paying attention down there at the first base back. They have a 2-0 count on the board, but I thought he called that first pitch a strike. Maybe not. So unofficially, 2-0 the count with a runner on first. Swung on a miss. It is 2-1, so my apologies. One out here in the bottom of the second. Rams on top 1-0. Saunders out of the stretch. He'll fire. That's going to be a foul kick, ground ball to third. Charging is Harrison. Picks up, fires across. Tall Antis will bring it down.
Nice play. Made it look easy.
He did. That was difficult.
And runner goes to second, but you'll give up the out for the one base.
2 away now, so that'll bring up Ryan Sparks, the third baseman. I don't believe he batted. I believe he had the DH in his capacity last game. I could just flip the page and look. I'd have to turn my book over. That could be troublesome, this big Bob Carpenter baseball book. 1-0, the Rams on top. Runner on second here for the Green Wave with 2 outs. The first pitch is low and inside. Sparks will take ball 1. Let's see here. What can we tell you about Bob Carpenter? How about the Bob Carpenter in 1989? He was your play-by-play guy on ESPN for the College World Series. Yep. That Bob Carpenter. 1-0 your count. Pitch on the way. That's a ground ball just past Saunders, but Williams picks it up and fires to first. So Mattoon strands 1 here in the bottom of the second. The score remains the Rams 1, the Green Wave 0. This is Mountain Baseball on WMIX.
If I could see into the future, you know what I'd want to know? I'd want to know how the whole thing is going to turn out. Did I make the right decisions for my business? Helping my daughter memorize all 50 states in alphabetical order. Did it really matter?
Understanding that the future is about planning, not worrying, is why Erie Insurance is above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 242-6017.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Let's go back to the field, powered by Banterra Bank.
And welcome back to Lakeland Community College, where the Mount Vernon Rams are battling the Mattoon Green Wave. We'll head to the top of the third. Rams on top 1-0. And speaking of which, we'll have the top of the order. Zach Jones, Landon Thomas, Zane Saunders. Is Annie okay? Do we determine?
Annie's okay. Hasn't been for about 24 years now.
Is there a real Annie?
I don't know.
Oh. Well, she was struck by a smooth criminal, apparently.
Well, she was.
Seems that she is okay. For all your insurance financial service needs, call Tony Wilt, your local State Farm agent. Find them on the web at TonyWilt.com or at the corner of 42nd and South Watertown, Mount Vernon. First pitch to Jones is sent sky-high towards left center field. Giving chases daily. He may make the grab on this one and will with 2 hands. So a tough luck out for Zach Jones. He really got a hold of it. Probably just had a little too much hang time.
It was. Just got it in another one that maybe last year's bat clears that center field fence. This year's bat, nice will fly out to deep center.
Speaking of which, that West Basin home run at Benton landed yet?
No, we'll find out.
We'll find out Monday.
We'll find it.
Rams will travel to Benton. You can hear that game on WMIX, weather permitting, of course. First pitch to Landon Thomas. He'll punt this in the air. Will it drop in foul territory? It will. It'll drop unscathed. Tim Holloway will send some advice.
Got to keep running, because if that ball drops and hits a clump of grass one way or another, it might kick it back fair and you're standing there. So
you never know.
You run them out.
Quote, unquote. 1-0 your score. Rams on top here. Game number 2 of a doubleheader. We had the first game for you here proudly on WMIX road trip Saturday.
Might hit a water sprinkler or something. Might run out.
Exactly. As Webb, your lefty pitcher. We'll see what the southpaw comes up with. You're on the 0-1 pitch. Catches the outside corner, well located.
Tell you what, some people are overachievers getting their work done here. Over to our right. Get some work done on the during a ball game. That's impressive. Overachievers in the Rams section tonight.
That'll happen. Next pitch is fouled off. It's 0-2. Thomas, I believe, popped out to the pitcher his first time up. Back in the first inning. Oh, next one's in the dirt and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Caught me napping, I know that.
Caught you. Again, these pitchers are in a hurry. Saturday. These kids got things to do tonight.
Those kids have proms tonight. I believe Woodlawn's
got prom tonight.
Saw that on our website when I was looking for something earlier. Oh, the softball schedule for Woodlawn during the show.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it. Here it comes. Check swing. It's going to be high. 2-2.
Umpire flinched.
Yeah, he did. How about this?
What?
Don't bank on the away team, Danny. Thanks to the locals. Banterra locally owned and operated. Learn how to talk, Hugo. Banterra Bank. Thank you. It's local style. That's what I get. 2-2's coming. That's going to catch the inside corner. Go away.
The thing about that is we passed Ron Reed.
Yeah, we did. I waved.
He was on our right.
Yeah.
Wing. That's what we went by.
Yeah.
Yes.
Left, right. Never not video streaming. Could have shown you.
We could have.
How I determined left and right. Here it comes. It's a good baseball story, though. I always try to, if I'm having trouble figuring out which way is left or which way is right, and I'm here or something, I stick in my hand, try to throw a baseball because I know that's right. A little slow. 1-1, I believe. On 0-1 on Dodgers. Here it comes. Ooh.
What kind of, is that a strike?
I can't tell. Oh, with his call. It's confusing. I don't know. It's 1-1.
We're on the radio.
Yeah, I realize. I tell you that all the time. Here it comes. 1-2.
Okay. It's 1-2.
We know that now.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's an interesting strike call. Or a non-strike call, as was the case on the pitch before.
1-2's coming. That's the dirt.
I got
it. 2 strikes. Oh, that fence is in the way. I could kick it back to Grant over here, but that's not going to happen. He'll come get it. We'll be all right.
He's picking it up.
And now he's going to hang on to it.
Yeah. He might autograph
and he'll walk back towards the on-deck circle as the 2-2's coming with 2 out. Pops up. Might bring rain. First base high. Webb will fall back with it, make the grab.
Why you want a fielder doing that instead of a pitcher?
Amen. 1-2-3 go the Rams here in the third. Still 1-0 Mount Vernon. This is Rams baseball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke is an orthopedic surgeon specializing in spine surgery, treatment of the injured back, and will provide the newest state-of-the-art procedures in the region. Dr. Steinke is fellowship trained in spine and brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke is a gifted physician and contributor to orthopedic textbooks and will see patients starting in April. Call 618-242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com.
This is your home for Rams Radio, WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Mattoon, Lakeland Community College, home of the Lakers. Pretty clever. Mattoon High School, something happened with their field today. Not sure what, doesn't matter, but we're here. Beautiful facility. Glad to have you with us on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. The Rams have a 1-0 lead, and we head to the home half of the third for 8-9-1. Alex Stone, Gunnar Rolling, and Tucker Morrow. Zane Saunders comes out for a third inning worth of work. And remind you, Rams baseball is presented by Banterra Bank. Whether retirement is years or months away, open a retirement account that fits your lifestyle perfectly. Banterra Bank. Banking with local style, member FDIC. As we wait the first pitch of the inning, the right-hander able to fool the right-handed Stone. He'll swing and miss. Baffling pitch from Zane Saunders. It's 0-1. Remember a cereal back in the 90s called Double Digit Crunch? This is the 0-1 coming, swung on a miss, nothing in 2. You probably don't. It'd probably come out while you were in your collegiate years. It's all right. Did you have it? Back in the day?
We're trying them all, don't you? If on scissors, you try them all.
0-2. I actually do not try all scissors. Did you say scissors? Oh, you did say scissors.
No, I tried them all.
Oh, I thought you said about scissors.
No, I didn't say anything about scissors.
Like sisters.
Nope.
1-2 coming. Ooh, catches the outside corner. Well-placed pitch. Stone will strike out looking. Both Ks on the afternoon are backwards for Zane Saunders, his second. That'll bring up Gunnar Rolling.
Another K for Mr. Saunders.
There's Pop-Tart cereal one time. It's the next pitch.
That
on the outside corner, 0-1. I was not impressed.
No, I was not either.
I'd rather just pour some milk over a frosted strawberry Pop-Tart and go to town. We have the nothing to one, and we're back to baseball here on WMIX. Here comes the next. Low and in. Half even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Who will be your Community First Bank player of the game? That's my question. We talk about serial options. We have a ton of options to choose from. Everybody wants to be in contention this afternoon as the Rams are on top 1-0. Next one turned around. That's sent off a hop to Harrison. Picks up, fires across in time. 5-3.
Under's making this look easy. Got to get him some offense, so you pad that lead a little bit.
Well, in that case, if you're tired of big corporate banking, you do have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home at Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. The FDIC. Tucker Morrow will stand in over 1 day, ground out to short its first time up. And that's where he'll go again. Picked up by Jones. He'll fire across the diamond in time. Great stretch by Antis. 1, 2, 3 go the Green Wave here in the third. We'll come back to the top of the fourth. Still 1-0 Rams. This is Mountain Baseball on WMIX.
Learn to live healthy, learn to live well, and learn how you can live free from unexpected medical expense with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance and the Page Agency. Health insurance that covers hospital, medical, and surgical expenses offers a wide choice of deductibles and a non-tobacco user discount, too. Rising medical costs don't have to be a problem with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance. This is coverage we hope you'll never need, but you just can't be without. Call the Page Agency at 242-7000 about a major medical health insurance plan today.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For more insight, follow us on Twitter at 94Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Lakeland Community College, where the Mount Vernon Rams possess a 1-0 lead over Mattoon. 4, 5, and 6 coming up here in the top half of the fourth inning. Grant Garrett, Colin Young, and Pat Bradford. We'll see Sawyer Harrison again if anybody gets aboard, as the Rams trying to maintain and or add to this 1-0 lead. What should I tell you? About Second Chance Auto, where you can get the car you want today. They have the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles priced under $10,000 and offer bank rate financing for everyone. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. First pitch of the inning will be a strike inside. 0-1. Garrett had a 2-2 count and then got a pitch on the outside corner. It looked like it might have been ball 3, but ended up being rung up. Next one's on the way. This is outside corner. 1-1. So the reach around there isn't a strike call. It's just a point that it's outside. All righty. Now we got that figured out. We know it's a 1-1 count. Webb will fire, and here it comes. Garrett will get a piece of that, but he'll lift it high into foul territory. Right field side out of play. He'll fall behind 1-2. Well, the pitcher's working very effectively and very quick here, as we're already in the top half of the fourth, game number 2. I just jinxed it. This one's probably going to last.
Yeah, nice job.
Leave it to Hugo to mess up everybody's plans. We're about 37 minutes in. Swung on a miss, but it was dropped. The catcher will have to throw down to first base in time.
Yep.
Of course, that's kind of one of those in the neighborhood. He throws down to first base because when he actually caught the ball, his foot was off the back and he never touched it. Got the in the neighborhood. Not to nitpick.
Well, it is what it is, and
right.
Second game with doubleheader.
Right.
You're going to get a bigger strike zone.
And not arguing.
Only natural.
Colin Young stands in, takes the first pitch strike outside. It'll be 0-1. 1 out, nobody aboard here in the top of the fourth. Rams hanging on to a 1-0 lead. That run back at the top of the first. But the difference in this one is Zonders helped his own cause with a RBI double. Young gets a piece of one. 2 bats sends into the left field. Having trouble with it, but finally making the back-footed grab was rolling 2 away.
Tell you what, it's proverbial getaway day here. Hold on here. Proverbial getaway day here at Mattoon is hitters are swinging the first 2 or 3 pitches in a count.
Good old getaway day. We're not that far away from hearing about that in Major League Baseball.
Nope.
Open Opening day will be here before you know it. As the first pitch to Bradford catches the outside corner, well placed by the lefty Webb. 0-1. Bradford popped up to third, back in the second. Stands in looking for a base hit here. 1-0 your score. Rams on top. This one well outside, 1-1. Tony Wilt brings you our scoreboard updates every time out. Find Tony on the web at TonyWilt.com or his State Farm office at 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. Walk in, call in, or click in like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Webb didn't like his options, made the catcher run back through the signs, and now will come with a 1-1. Right down the pike, it's 1-2. Follow us on Twitter, of course, at 94Sports, or you can join the discussion on the Illini. Thoughts on the Illini head coach situation on our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. Foul tip, it'll say 1-2. You can also, if you want, throw a Saluki discussion in there, whatever. Yeah. Or if you don't like either team, feel free to rip them. Just don't slander or libel or anything like that. Keep it clean. It's a family Facebook page. You can talk about all sport if you want on there, too. Join that discussion. Yeah. Or cereal. Or music. Or whatever. Or sports, you know. That's the purpose. Here comes the 1-2. Pop foul behind us. Count remains the same. 1-0 is your Ram lead here in the top half of the fourth with nobody on and 2 out. What other topics are not good to get me on? Obviously, anything retro like Crystal Pepsi or All Sport. Oh, yeah, you do not want to get me started on Crystal Pepsi.
Remember that Van Halen?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
They rolled out the red carpet. 1-2 as Bradford will go down swinging. 1-2-3 go the Rams. Their half of the fourth. Still 1-0. This is Now for the Baseball on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Dodge dealer at King City Chrysler, Mount Vernon. When it comes to sporty sedans, the 2012 Dodge Avenger is at the top of the list. Best-in-class V6 power with 283 horsepower, best-in-class V6 fuel economy at 32 miles per gallon estimated, 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 engine, one of Ward's 10 best engines for 2012. Premium interior with soft touch surfaces, 2011 Insurance Institute for Highway Safety Pick, and new race-inspired Avenger RT model. And the best part are the incentives we have now on the 2012 Avengers. Receive up to $3,000 cash back or 0% for 72 months. We may be able to even lower your existing payment you have now. Come in to King City Chrysler today and see one of our sales professionals and test drive the 2012 Dodge Avenger at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Back to Rams baseball, powered by Banterra Bank.
And we welcome you back to Mattoon, where we head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Rams on top 1-0. For the Green Wave, it'll be 2, 3, and 4. Jake Daly, Cody Brush, and Ryan Hutchinson.
3.5 innings played in 30 minutes so far.
Difficult to fathom, but it's legit. As we wait the first pitch from Zane Saunders, working quickly. Fisted foul behind us. Or it lands just beyond the bleachers. And by bleachers, I mean stadium-style seating. It used to be the Stadium Theater had the stadium-style seating, wasn't it? Is that how it got the name?
Yes.
Makes sense. Now realize that. That makes all the sense in the world. It's 0-1 coming. 0-1 as a ground ball. Foul. Just managed to go into the dugout. They have a wall in front, but there's a split there, kind of like where you put a low-hanging door. Swivel, not swivel door. Hinge. Double hinged?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most high school dugouts have fences on to protect the players. Here at college level, they don't.
It is.
That's a good pitch.
1-2, but
pitcher's pitch there just off the plate. Didn't get the call.
That happens. Base is empty, of course, as Daly gets it started here in the fourth. Still 1-0 Rams. Saunders looking for the K. Instead, he gets a ground ball to short. Jones will pick it up. He'll fire across in time. At least from my perspective, we'll wait for the official. And it is.
In time by a step. 8 in a row now set down by Saunders. In the middle part of this game. Very efficient, too.
Get bank rate financing at Second Chance Auto, of course, with the largest selection of vehicles priced under $10,000 with bank rate financing for everyone. You get the car you want today. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. First pitch to the right-hander Brush. Just misses low and away. 1-0. Brush, of course, caught fire in that first game. Had a pretty good effort. Next one's on the way. Jammed. Oh, that's to Matty Williams. Second base side, he'll make the grab.
That's the kind of swing, and where the ball hit there on about a 35, 40-degree day, and it's cold and blowing, and like usually is up here, you'll feel that one about 3 innings later.
Especially on the old aluminum bat.
Bees.
Woof. I had a text message earlier asking me why I always say woof. Since from the movie Home Alone, where Kevin said Buzz's girlfriend, woof. First pitch on the way now to Ryan Hutchinson. Takes a strike, it looks like, on the outside corner, 0-1.
Mr. Zonders is in control. He'd just like to see Mount Vernon get a few more runs for him.
0-1 coming. That's in the dirt, 1-1. Trying to stay away from the dangerous bats that can be Ryan Hutchinson. Where's number 15? That's right. Stands in against number 25, Zane Zonders. So 1-1's on the way. Ground ball foul. Third base side, out of play, obviously. Not that it would be in play as a ground ball. But, you know. Zonders ready with a 1-2 out of the windup. Here it comes when off speed that time. That's sent in the left. Bradford there for the grab. 1, 2, 3. Go the Green Wave here in the fourth. We're through 4. Still 1-0 Rams. This is Mount Vernon Baseball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Lakeland Community College here at the baseball field with the Mount Vernon Rams lead Mattoon 1-0. It's not a very big lead for the Rams, but Sawyer Harrison, Clayton Reeves, and Matt Williams are going to try to change that as the bottom of the order comes up here in the top half of the fifth. Don't strike out. Take control of your health care expenses with a tax-advanced self-savings account from Banterra Bank. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. The lefty Webb back out for another inning. Faces Harrison, fouled right back to us. It's 0-1. It's fun to watch and see exactly which part of the chain link that was going to hit. I see exactly where it went.
Bent it up a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
Tough on baseballs, too, when it hits this stuff.
Yes, it is. And that's going to be sent to center by Harrison on the 0-1. Daly underneath it, ready to make the play, does, and that'll be one away.
What they call that, Buck Martinez?
Can of corn.
Yep.
Did I end up telling that story one time?
Yeah.
Probably.
So did Buck.
That's probably one time too many for me.
Yeah.
I think any time you listen to Buck Martinez, you tell that story at least once an inning.
One time too many.
Yeah. Probably more than that. As we await the first pitch to Clayton Reeves. Facing the lefty, he will send one opposite way. Will that Texas League for a base hit?
Oh.
No.
Yeah, it will.
Oh, well, just off of the glove. Almost a snow-cone catch for Morrow.
You ever notice about Clayton Reeves so far? Always figuring out a way to get on base.
Yeah. Well,
he's always in the middle of something, trying to get runners on. With Reeves and Williams back-to-back in the lineup, a couple of kids that can handle the bat in different ways.
That's exactly what you need. Williams to follow with a runner on first and one out here at the top of the fifth. Rams on top 1-0 over the Green Wave. And it's the first pitch inside, but just
inside the strike zone.
There we go.
How about that save?
That's what I was working on.
That's safe.
Sounds like more of a glove save. You kind of reached over with your left hand and had to be out there. We'll check on Reeves at first. Nothing doing.
No, that wasn't.
I have not said nothing doing yet this year.
Said one Webb best move, just kind of a I know you're over there look.
First time for everything. And they'll check again. Not much going on over there at first base. So here's the situation. We have an 0-1 count with one out. Williams way down a bunt. That could be a beauty. Nobody to cover second. They'll throw the first. He beat it out.
Yep.
bunt single by Matty Williams. Imagine that.
Yeah. Another bunt single. Runners on now. Mount Vernon with a couple of runners on with one out.
Off the defender napping. Actually, the defense napping. So that'll put 2 on and 1 out for Zach Jones as we're back to the top of the order. He had that long fly out back in the third. He does have a single. He is a lone run to cross the plate in this ball game. With 1 out, let's see what happens here. Went off speed that time, able to pull Jones on the swing, 0-1.
Top of the order, time for Mount Vernon to give Zonders some extra runs here.
We really in the fifth?
Uh-huh. Keep mouthing it.
Doesn't seem possible. Not going to mouth it. Depending on how it ends up, 0-1. Jones looks in against his lefty. Takes it in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. Even Steven here for Zach Jones. Runners on first and second, 1 out, top of the fifth. Still a 1-0 ball game. Rams on top. That run that. Had a chance to flip something in. I couldn't find the sheet.
Got to flip something in at 2 at 4 o'clock.
Hey, it's 4-0.
Hey.
Imagine that. We'll work on that as well. 1-1 the count here for Jones. He'll leave it inside. It's going to be 1-2. Just dropped the zone, apparently.
Yeah, just caught it.
Just caught it. Flag's starting to blow a little bit. Of course, they were expecting winds out of the northwest around this time of the day. About 5 to 7 miles per hour. 1-2 coming. He'll get a piece of it to the foul. We'll pause for station identification. That's the top of the hour.
You're listening to Rams Baseball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Bloomington, Paducah, and online at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Kind of close to Bloomington. WMIX, mywithersradio.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Jones will tap 1 to short. Will it be 2? Not in time.
Oh, wow. Hello.
All right, in time. 6-4-3. And that ends the set for the Rams here in the fifth. Still 1-0. We'll take a break, come back with the bottom half of the fifth inning. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hometown proud Baroviax IGA. There's no better way to shop today, Baroviax IGA. If it's Baroviax, you know it's fresh for you and your family. If it's Baroviax, you got the best. We're hometown proud, you see. Hometown proud Baroviax IGA. Hometown proud Baroviax IGA.
Let's go back to the field, powered by Banterra Bank.
And we welcome you back to Lakeland College, where the Mount Vernon Rams lead Mattoon 1-0 in the second game of the doubleheader. Rams fell in the first, 7-4. That scoreboard update presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance, for all your insurance financial service needs. Visit Tony online at TonyWilt.com or find him in his office, 42nd South Watertown, Mount Vernon, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. As we have a pop fly, actually pretty hefty hit ball into right field. Reeves will make the grab on the run, 1 away. It's Snowden. Leads us off, 1 pitch, 1 out. Feeds and Sparks to follow here in the home half of the fifth. Again, the Rams lead 1-0.
Nice first pitch swinging. Zonders counting that 1 pitch. 34 pitches so far in 4 1/3.
Good job by Reeves.
Very
grab.
efficient.
1 away. Pete will stand in. Right-handed batter with the bases empty, 1 out here in the fifth. Pitch is going to be a ground ball. You guessed it, to Zach Jones. He'll pick it up, fire across this time. Great play.
You know what happens when you try to pull pitches on the outside corner? You weakly ground out to short. And that would be 10 in a row set down by Mr. Zonders.
Not too shabby.
He's cruising through the middle part of the game.
Yes, he is.
Very efficient efforts.
Brings up Sparks.
He will get through a doubleheader. For some reason, Mount Vernon holds on. Zonders to the difference, but there's 3 pitchers being used. Sets you up nicely for next week.
Yes, it does. And it is a busy, busy week for the Rams. First pitch on the way. Sparks gets a hold of that one. Sends it to left field. Bradford's going to be turned around, but he'll make the grab. Good grab by Pat Bradford. And 1, 2, 3. Go. The Green Wave.
Yep.
You're in The fifth. There we go. We'll take a break. 1-0 Rams. This is Mount Vernon Baseball on WMIX.
It's back and better than ever. Red Lake College Golf Outlet's Super Demo Day on Saturday, April 7th. Major manufacturers' representatives will be on hand to answer any questions about your favorite equipment, plus free balls and fittings. You can test the best golf equipment in the industry. Plus, RLC has outrageous sales all day, including some new drivers, TaylorMade RBZ, Cleveland Classic, and Adams Fast 12, all for just $2.99 each. Save on a short game. Mizuno JPX 800 HD or Adams A12 OS irons, just $6.99. Callaway Razor XHL irons, just $5.99. Or play the percentages. 20% off all in-stock Ping K15 Series clubs or Callaway shoes. Also, 30% off select name brand bags. And for one day only, all clothing is 20% off. See how you can get some name brand clubs for up to half off. Come test the latest and greatest equipment and enjoy free hot dogs and soft drinks at Super Demo Day, Saturday, April 7th from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. at the Red Lake College Golf Outlet off of Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. Back to Rams baseball, powered by Banterra Bank.
And we welcome you back to Lakeland Community College. We head to the top half of the sixth inning. The Rams will set up 2, 3, and 4. Landon Thomas, Zane Zonders, Grant Garrett, Colin Young, if anybody gets aboard. Rams baseball is presented by Banterra Bank. Don't strike out. Take control of your health care expenses with the Banterra Bank Tax Advance Self Savings Account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Avery Barton is back to the studio in Mount Vernon. Online today on mywithersradio.com, as we always are. As Webb is back out for another inning, and Thomas will send one foul into the left field bullpen. Oh, won't quite get there. Looked like it was going to get there. Bad depth perception on my part.
Oh, that ball was digging hard on the spin, off the side spin, off that left-handed
That's some English on it.
Yep.
It's French. As we wait to 1-0. Oh, what? It is 1-0. There you go. The score is 1-0. Now the count is 1-1. I'm behind on some things here.
You are.
1-1's coming to Thomas. See, we'll send that for a ride right center field. That could get to the gap if it falls, but it will. Thomas is around first, headed for second. Should be just a double. And he'll be held up at second. So a leadoff double by LT gets things started here in the top of the sixth.
Sixth hit for the Rams here in this one, and a leadoff double. And part of the order coming up, get some runs for Mr. Zonders. He's going well, but some insurance would be nice.
You get the car you want today at Second Chance Auto. They have the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles, priced at $10,000 in one location. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. And that brings up Zane Zonders. He had an RBI double by writing a little suspect in the Bob Carpenter book back in the first. I was in a hurry. The right-hander will face off against the lefty with a runner on second and nobody out here in the sixth. Really help at his own cause here with a base hit. Webb looks back to the runner. Zonders shows bunt, pulls back, and it's 1-0. Is that missed to the outside?
A lot of ways here for Tim Holloway to do some things. Got some speed at second. Got a good guy at the bat here at the plate. Nobody out.
Here comes the pitch. Shows bunt again. Bunts it down the third base side, foul.
You betcha. And now, trying that bunt, that's not a very good attempt there. You're bunting to sacrifice, get it out, move up in the box, get that bat out in front of you, and catch that ball. Do something like that. Don't sit there and act like you're going to bunt for a hit and stuff. Do something a little different.
You know what they say, catch it with the bat. Here it comes. Pulls back, 2-1.
Catch and place. Now, the key here would be it's not running bunt. What Zonders has to do is bunt it down the third baseline away from the first baseman. Because with the first baseman charging, he could throw it to third where the third baseman's holding his ground. Flash. Nice.
Oh, it just sends a foul down the first base side.
Had the bunt. Bunt slash.
Ooh.
Oh, my. Fulkerson missed that?
He missed it badly.
Really?
Yes. He's probably never been more embarrassed than right now.
That's pitcher.
Actually, I'm sure he probably has.
That's pitcher hand. Now he's got a penalty to go get it, and everybody see him. That's even better.
Normally sure-handed.
Pitcher hands. He was a pitcher.
Yep.
I mean, just botched it.
Next one's high. This full count.
Have to get the hand paddle out, make him field ground balls with the hand paddle. That'll soften them hands up.
Full count here on Zonders. Runner on second. Nobody out in the sixth. Rams up 1-0. And that'll be sent foul behind us.
Oh, that's closer.
Oh, if it don't hit anything.
Pavement. By that bunting, you get the thunder stick out and go at it.
Thank goodness everybody's okay after that.
Thunder stick's a great way to...
Don't even go the thunder stick route.
Hand-eye coordination.
You mean like thunder sticks, like you bang together to make noise?
No, absolutely not.
Oh.
No.
I don't know.
Baseball handles on the end. It's like a regular bat, but the pipe...
Oh!
Little pipe up top.
About.
Oh, yeah, thunder sticks. Great for bunting and hitting for hand-eye coordination.
See what Saunders can do here. Chokes up. Sends one towards center. Daly will chase after. Back to the bag goes Thomas. And he won't get anywhere.
Tough out there because that ball was center field. Nowhere that Thomas could get from second to third on that. That ball was hit in front of him, so he had to stay at second. So one out. That's one of those outs you don't get anything out of.
And this will bring up Grant Garrett. One out. Still a runner in scoring position. Rams taking on to a 1-0 lead. Let us tell you about Banserra Bank. Don't get caught looking in an embarrassing situation. Make sure you've opted in your debit card for overdraft purchases at Banserra Bank. Banking with local style, the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams. Garrett steps in, 0 for 2 today. Looking to change that as they'll check on the runner at second. Back safe and Landon Thomas. Yep.
I don't think he's got enough lead out there for Webb to worry about.
These runners have been making the Mattoon pitchers nervous all day.
Yes, they have.
Garrett will let one bounce in the dirt for ball one. You can hear some encouragement coming from the dugout.
Oh, yeah.
As always, a little bit of chatter. So see any sunflower seeds going around in there. I'd ask for some. 1-0 catches. Oh, this is the outside corner, 2-0.
Left-handed wave off that time.
See, I always go by motion. I'm a motion guy.
Yeah, and
that doesn't always work out.
Fooling us.
I like to be quick. Quick. That's going to be simple. Swung on a miss, 2-1.
Yeah, off-speed pitch that time. Garrett was out in front of it.
Rams lost the first game 7-4. Their first loss of the year, now 5-1 on the year. Of course, Mattoon advanced to 2-1. Rams trying to get to 6-1 on the year.
Game's officially an hour old at this point.
It is. That's going to be a next pitch strike. Inside corner to the right-handed Garrett. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A scoreboard update was presented by Tony Wilton, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, see Tony in Mount Vernon on 42nd South Water Tower Place. Or log on to TonyWilton.com. Walk in, call in, or click in. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. 2-2 the count to Garrett. Runner on second, 1 out, top of 6. Still 1-0 Rams. Webb's offering is going to be a ground ball, third base side. Waiting at second is Thomas. He'll go ahead and make the effort to third. Throw is not in time. That'll get away. Coming around to score could be Thomas. And they will not get him in time, as that'll be
E3.
Yeah.
No RBI, ground out, error on that. Mount Vernon's able to get another run. Second run for Mount Vernon. First error on Mattoon. It cost them a run in that case. Oh, we have some scores. Salem was at Effingham today.
Oh, that's right.
Lost 5-3 and 3-2. Salem now 1-6.
Wow.
We drive by. That was the Apollo Conference game going on.
The Apollo doubleheader of 11. And stepping in will be Colin Young. Takes the first pitch ball. Bounces around in the dirt. 1-0. See your book for a second?
Yeah.
I just forgot what the previous batter did. Here it comes.
Which batter?
1-0 is high. 2-0.
Which batter are you discussing?
Sadly, the last one. It was 5-3.
5-3, and then the first baseman threw it away.
Right. I remember the E3.
Gave us a run.
You have that no short-term memory thing as of Young rips one into left field for a base hit. Got a nice fat pitch on 2-0 and just drove it in the left.
7th hit for the Rams in this ball game. 2 evenly matched teams. Mattoon will host a sectional later in the spring
at their high school.
At their high school.
At this point in time. I understand a very nice facility at the high school. Nice baseball complex. They host super girls softball.
Yep. Lots of nice facilities. Their gymnasium, much like Althoff, was there in February.
Yeah, sure. 1-0 is the count on Bradford with a runner on first and 2 gone here in the 6th. Rams on top 2-0. Counts even as that catches a very, very, very low edge of the zone, 1-1.
Salem 1-6 now on the year.
That's hard to fathom.
Yeah. But they played some toughies, though. Effingham twice, Mount Vernon, Benton.
It's true.
Greece Central.
1-1 to Bradford. Takes it inside, turns in.
Salem, one of those teams bumping down to 2A looking to get something done.
Of course, that scoreboard update was presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. Find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or at the corner of 42nd South Watertown, Mount Vernon. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. The next pitch is in the dirt, 3-1 to Bradford. Harrison awaits on deck.
Nice to get a little two-out bingo here. After Mattoon gave us a run there, that's another good sign of a good team when they take advantage of other people's errors, as Mattoon did in the first game.
See what happens on 3-1. Fouled, first base side over the dugout, 3-2.
Mattoon will have 8, 9, and 1 coming up in the bottom of the sixth. Mattoon with only one hit. Ian Snowden got that in the second inning. I'd say way back when, but that was about an hour ago.
Pitch to Bradford. He looked like he held up, but they're going to throw down to second, and that was the walk.
That was a walk. That was interesting. Umpire did not come out and signal very quickly. That's a case there on that play. If you're an umpire behind the plate, you know you got to understand the situation. There could be a runner going. You have to signal quickly, strike or not. Sawyer Harrison's going to get pinch hit for, I believe.
Question is whom?
Whom with a B.
We'll find out. Reeves will be on deck. That'll be the constant.
Yeah. Clayton will keep things on track. Trevor Floda.
There he is. So Floda will make an appearance in this one. 2-0 to score.
Oh,
with runners on first and second and 2 out.
Got a mark in my book where Floda hit.
Oh, yes.
That way I know Sawyer's at bats and Trevor's at bats.
That's what I do.
Yep. You do it like that?
Yeah. Okay. I don't make it look like a bracket like that, but I do put a line.
Take care of it. I marked sixth inning when he hit.
Right.
It's all good. Meeting of the minds at the mound for Mattoon as infield gathers.
How do you mark a new pitcher?
How do I mark a new pitcher? I will put
a horizontal line
underneath here because that's how I've always been taught.
We're too simple.
That's what I've been taught moves ago.
December 18th, 1993 was the first time I ever kept a baseball scorebook.
Kept it for a long time. Good skill to have.
Or no, yeah, it was September 1893. Pirates were in town. Todd Zeal hit a home run off Tim Wakefield. Remember well. Here comes the first pitch to Floda. He'll swing and miss 0-1.
Speaking of a long time ago, Jamie Moyer threw 4 perfect innings the other night. Never broke 80. He is 49 years old, so I'm hoping he throws at 50. It'd be cool to see that.
Yes, it would. 0-1. Swung on a miss to Heat that time. 0-2.
Satchel Paige threw pitches at age 59. If you're going to go for age 49, you may as well go for 50.
You bet.
Get it over with. He's going to earn an actual check and a retirement check. Pension.
Funny how that works. It's 0-2 to Floda with 2 outs. Swung on a miss. The Rams will strand 2 here in the 6th, but not before they score a run. 2-0. This is Rams baseball on WMIX.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital.
Life can be very complicated. You need to simplify, streamline, and save time wherever you can. Life just got simpler at People's National Bank. Now, get your monthly account statement online at peoplesnationalbank.com. If you're looking for a convenient, faster, and safer way to receive your monthly bank account statement, sign up for online statements available through People's Online Internet Banking. The next time you're online, go to peoplesnationalbank.com and simplify your life. You deserve it. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
This is your home for Rams Radio, WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Lakeland College. Mattoon and Mount Vernon, second game of a doubleheader as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Up for the Green Wave, it'll be 8, 9, and 1. Alex Stone, Gunnar Rowling, and Tucker Morrow, as we see Zane Zonders out for another inning of work. First pitch of the inning will be a strikeout central, 0-1. Help make your kids' future a victory. Teach them the importance of saving today with Banterra's Smart Kids Savings Account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Ground ball to third. Picked up and fired across. Antis will have to tag the runner, and he didn't get him. It pulled the throw, pulled Antis off of the bag. Tried to tag the runner, but able to deke around was Alex Stone.
That'd be 5.
Yes, sir.
5th error from Mount Vernon today. 6th error. That's uncharacteristic.
You're looking for a moral victory. It's the first one of the second game.
E5, that breaks a string of a number of hitters in a row retired by Mr. Saunders. I refer to him as Mr. because when you have the stuff he has right now, you get that Mr.
Oh, you bet. Sir, even.
Well, easy on that yet. Not quite yet.
Sir will be if he gets the shutout.
Yeah.
Or Sire will be if he pitches back-to-back shutout. That's 11. Tate Jackson will pitch run. Let's see what happens. Be a wait. Possible bunt on the way with a runner on first and nobody out for Gunnar rolling. No, he'll take the first pitch low. It's 1-0. Saunders making a case, and I mean this, to be your Community First Bank player of the game. But he'll not give me time to say this. He'll check over to the runner at first. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray Anbria, Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC as he'll check again. 2-0 to score. Rams on top. Bottom of 6. The runner on first and nobody out. Rolling with a 1-0 count. Working against Saunders. He'll look in and fire. Catches. All balls and strikes, Hugo. This is the outside corner, 2-0. I have to remind myself of that once in a while.
What? Bad day for injuries.
Yikes, 2 now.
Larry Wayne will have arthroscopic on his left knee, torn meniscus.
Oh, no.
Minor.
That catches the inside corner, 2-1. How long is he supposed to be out?
17 days, 3 weeks. He'll be back after the start of the season.
Okay. Very minor, then. Yeah. 2-1. That's going to be smacked out to the way and a right. Reeves going to give chase. He will not be able to make the grab. The Curtis bench runner's headed to third base. That's Jackson. Reeves picks it up and fires it back in quickly. He'll be second and third with nobody out on the double by Rowland.
And again, entire last game and this game, if you notice, anything hit the right field, the right fielders have had a tough time coming up with it. Now, that ball got by Reeves. He didn't have a very good jump, and now it's second and third and nobody out.
Tim Holloway will have a chat with his pitcher and the infield. Outfield will stay in place. Lonely. This is the mound is presented by Ford Square. The Ford F-150 boasts an exclusive EcoBoost engine, which means more power with better fuel efficiency. Test drive the large truck champion for over 34 years at Ford Square at Mount Vernon. You can count on us. Yes.
Just coaching moves at the college ranks.
More discussion, or?
Yeah.
You can join in on some of the discussion on our Facebook page, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Follow us on Twitter, of course, at 94 Sports, and we're going to see Zach Jones come in and try to shut this one down.
Well,
so here's what you're going to see. Your swap around is just going to be Williams going to short. Saunders, the former pitcher, still in line for the win. We'll move to second, and Antis will stay at first. So we'll see Jones in to try to shut her down, as we said. In a situation in the sixth here for a hold, however.
Well, nobody out. He inherits second and third. Saunders goes 5 innings, 2 hits, no runs earned, no earned runs, obviously. No walks, 2 strikeouts. He can be the winner, or he can have a no decision. That's all he can have with 2 runners on that he is responsible for.
Not a bad situation to have departed.
No.
In that instance.
Top of the order coming back up for a third look at Saunders. So Jones is on here to try to, as you said, get the hold. More importantly, get 6 outs for the save.
Make changes in my book, and there we go. Done so. Bottom of the 6th inning, Rams up 2-0. Jones on in relief. Zane Zonders, who, as you just heard the stat line from Danny, performed remarkably today in a starting capacity. We remind you that Rams baseball is always presented by Banterra Bank. With Banterra's mobile banking, you can check your accounts online from half court. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. There we go. Now I'm a little more comfortable with how things are going. Get them in, as they say.
Got to get those in. Got to get those in. Trouble brewing, second and third. Remember that innocent ground ball to third? Error. Innocent fly ball to right. Gets by the outfielder. Second and third now.
Not a situation you want to be in if you can avoid it. As Tucker Morrow will stand in with runners on second and third, absolutely nobody out in the bottom half of the sixth. Morrow's grounded to Jones both times up, so Jones hoping he can continue the ownership of this spot in the order. Here comes the first pitch. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
Top of the order. 2 ground outs to shorts for Tucker Morrow. Jones out of the windup here.
See what happens with 0-1 from Zach. Fires. It's going to be a fastball, and it'll be to second base. Picked up by Zonders over to first. The run will score. 1 away.
That's all right. Gave us a run for the out. 1 away. Runner goes to third on the RBI ground out. He'll get the gland hand. Morrow in the dugout.
That'll break up the shutouts. It's still not one of those for the Rams yet.
Rams infield in with 1 out and a runner at third.
Gardy trying to prevent the tying run from scoring here. That brings up Jake Daly. First pitch to Daly is a strike. Good location, good command that time by Zach Jones.
Those wondering, Benton on Monday, they did not play today. Lost 2 games to wet grounds at Benton City Park.
The 0-1 coming. Tried to bend that time. Great diving stop by Williams. Still makes the throw to first in time. There's 2 away.
What a play. Can't believe the runner at third didn't go once Williams went to the ground, because that would have been his opportunity to take off. He throws, and Williams is looking back as he got up and made the play at the first. What a play.
You won't find any better defensive plays in high school than what you saw right there. What we saw right there. You didn't see it if you're listening.
Well, no, but the key is he just moved from second to short. Amazing how that baseball finds players.
And that'll bring up Rush. It's a ground ball to third. It's going to be a tough throw. It's on the way in time. In time. Yeah, he marked on time that time. And we'll go to the top of the 7th. 2-1 Rams. Great pitching there by Zach Jones and great defensive help behind him to close out the threat in the 6th. 2-1 Rams. This is Mount Vernon Baseball on WMIX.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You're listening to Rams Baseball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, St. Louis, and online at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
And we welcome you back to Lakeland College. We had to stop the 7th. Reeves, Williams, Jones, 2 up here for the Rams. Webb is back out for another inning. Here comes the pitch. Reeves is going to try to bunt his way on again. They're going to have to race it back to the back. He'll be safe.
Yep. He has picked on that first baseman twice now in his 3-for-3 efforts today, as he has bunted it down in that area, and the first baseman struggled. That's where you got to talk. Immediately the first baseman has to come off that bag and say, I got it. That way the pitcher knows already should be going over there. I'll get the bag. No communication leads to another bunt hit for Reeves.
Well, again, it's hurting them because that second baseman plays a little bit closer to the bag on right-handed batters, and now that's going to be popped foul on the bunt behind us by Williams, 0-1. I'm still hoping to catch one.
I'm not. I'd be too close to a lot of technology here.
Leading back, of course. 0-1 the count to Matt Williams. 2-1 the score. Rams on top here in the top of the seventh, trying to get some insurance. And he'll lay down a bunt this time. It's fouled down the first base side.
Dropped that bat just a bit, didn't catch it, rattled on him, and that's why it went foul to the right. He was trying to carry that with him up the line, almost looked like. These bats, that also affects bunting. You're able to drop a bunt a little easier than off the ping of the aluminum.
Sure. Looking for a Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game with 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. 0-2 to Williams. Runner on first. Shows bunt again. Pulls back. Runner's going. Reeves will be set. Goes off the mark.
Nobody up the middle to cover the bag immediately. Catcher paused, and Reeves took it. I'll tell you what, Mr. Reeves is aggressive. He is not scared of making things happen. Oh, wow. They get an appeal, and he's out? Really?
He pulled back. He
pulled back.
Field to see if he did to the infield umpire, and the infield umpire says he went.
Well, we call, whatever here. And that umpire out the bases today has had 2 questionable calls in this game. One on the double play and one there.
Right.
We'll call it like we see it.
I guess you say it is what it is, because it can't be what it's not. That certainly wasn't.
I was shocked. I mean, Williams pulled the bat back and was ducking to get out of the way. You got to distinguish between that. And we'll just mention and move on.
I'm just going to tell you that if you're bringing a bat back and ducking out of the way,
yeah, you're not
one,
going
it shouldn't
for
be
the
an
ball.
appealable call, because
Right.
as a home plate umpire, you being on top of that should know
that he's not trying to bunt if he's ducking.
That blame calls on both parties on that one as far as I'm concerned. And now we move on.
Now, if you're swinging, the bat goes through, then you duck. Okay.
Right.
It was not a call that enamored us here in the booth.
Not whatsoever. So that said, that will bring up Zach Jones with a runner on second. He will tip that. Foul, third base side, 0-1. So the score is 2-1. Rams on top with an out. We have very similar vibrators on the phones. For some reason, I keep thinking that's mine, even though it's not. 0-1 comes to Zach. He'll wait for it. Push it to shortstop. To first, in time. But barely, 2 away.
I'll tell you what, you're not going to get anything on the bases this game.
Nope.
Anything close is not going our way.
But on the bright side,
I thought Jones beat that out, too. Easy.
That one, if I had to make a judgment call, bang, bang, I probably would have leaned towards the out myself. But
I'm like one of this, man.
Of course, I don't have that perspective.
But then you know the situation out there, so you can't argue.
Right.
So you just have to let it go.
First one to Thomas in the dirt, 1-0. With a runner on third, 2 out.
If you're getting those kinds of calls, you don't want to push the other part of it.
Right. So it's a 1-0 count here with 2 gone, top of the 7th. Rams trying to close her out. Lost the first game 7-4. Right now lead 2-1. There we have that. Webb, your pitcher, facing a lefty at Thomas. He'll let that drop. Ball 2. The Beat Insurance postgame show coming up after this one. We'll have your Heartland Accounting postgame stats and your Community First Bank player of the game.
Big run down there, third. Malvern needs to get back.
That's a strike across the outside corner to left-handed Thomas, 2-1. Beat Insurance is an independent agency that can do the insurance shopping for you. Beat Insurance has multiple top insurance companies to choose from with great rates for your family. Give them a call, 244-BEAN. Off speed that time. Thomas swings through, and it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-1 is your Ram lead here at the top of the 7th. Webb trying to get out of the inning. And here it comes. Thomas will send that to the shortstop. He'll drop it, and Thomas is going to be safe on the E6. Run scores. And then the ball gets away on the throw. 2 errors. In the second goes LT.
E6, 2 errors on 1 play. Little number in the air out to short, and you can see the spin on it was making it die pretty quick. Looked like a Pro V1 hitting the green. Shortstop went up, and it hit. He tried to catch it as the balls come down to his glove face up. hit off the front and then compound the yard by throwing it away. 2 errors and a run for Mount Vernon.
There's no Bellotta ball. There's no doubt about that.
Looks like you got to go Pro V. Terminology, baby.
I just said it was no Bellotta ball. I still see some of those on sale. There's a reason for that. It's pushed by Zonders. Nobody cover first. The pitcher gets there now. Webb makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. So that'll be a 3-1 to do us in the top of 7. Should be 3-1 Rams through 6.5. This is Now for the Baseball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac in Centralia.
The SRX also has the glide-up touchscreen navigation, which includes voice recognition. That's a neat feature where you can actually speak to your navigation system, and it will download the directions right onto the vehicle, take you right to the front door. It is so convenient. There's no arguing between husband and wife about where to turn, and so that's a great feature to have.
Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac, 1421 West McCord in Centralia.
For more insight, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you to Lakeland Community College. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. We at the bottom of the 7th, Game 2. Rams lead Mattoon 3-1. Big 7th inning coming up here for the Green Wave.
Yeah, it's a big inning. 4, 5, and 6 up for Mattoon.
But Rams, of course, lead this one. As upset may look, 3-1. So Jones on to close it off. Pitched the last inning, now pitching his second with Hutchinson, Snowden, Beef due up for the Green Wave. First pitch is across the inside corner, 0-1 to the right-handed. Ryan Hutchinson. Let's see what 0-1 begins. Ooh. He gets the ball. Looks like a beauty of a pitch. Well placed by Jones.
Pretty good from here.
Rams baseball, as always, presented by Banterra Bank. Hit a grand slam and go for the account with no hidden fee. Banterra Bank offers totally free checking. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. 1-1's coming. 1-1's almost at the
You don't want to put anybody on, Chris. You got to go after these hitters, make them put in play, use your defense. Don't give any free gifts of walks or hit by pitches or errors to get on base.
See what Jones comes with the rebound here on 2-2. It's a fastball and it's a ground ball. Here comes to Williams, fires across in time. I think part of the thing that we noticed, but we don't talk about a lot, is that Jared Ansel has actually done a pretty good job at first base.
Yeah, he dug a couple things out. That time stretched out to make sure that ball didn't bounce. Good play by Williams at short, made the transition and the pitching change to go from second to short. And he's had 1 ball hit to him at second and 2 at short. That baseball will find you when you move around the field.
Of course, then the second pitch from Jones, more on this after the first pitch, this at bat to Snowden. As he takes it outside, the right-hander falls behind 0-1. Is that Zane Zonders had to field a ground ball in the second pitch from Jones. He made a nice play to throw out Tucker Morrow. So 0-1 comes. Pops foul behind us, 0-2. I just realized I forgot my water and my Coke in the car.
Always good to have soft drinks around.
Took me 13 1/3 to figure that out.
Yeah, you just
like
bought it.
My throat gets scratchy. 1-1's coming. There it is. Looked well placed across the outside corner. Make it 1-2.
Nice curveball.
We have 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Of course, this is the last chance for Mattoon, down 3-1. Jones had the hold back of the 6th. Now looking for the save here in the 7th. Ooh, what with the high heat that time? Got Snowden to offer. That'll be a strikeout for Zach.
Oh, yeah.
Closing time. Something to talk about. What are you doing?
Talking.
I realize. Good to know people care.
Oh, worried
That's
about
the
it.
most important thing. And Dad is going to get away. Hello.
What are you?
I want to know. Connecting New York. Hello. Poughkeepsie. 1-0 is coming. Beef takes it on the outside corner, 1-1. absolute last chance here for Mattoon. They trail 3-1, bottom 7, game 2 of the doubleheader. Here comes the next one, and that's going to be across the outside corner. So now the final strike, 1-2. Rams trying to get out of this one. Might salvage a doubleheader. And again, I don't remember the last time that these two haven't split this doubleheader. 1-2's coming. Ground ball to short. Williams can end it. Sure-handedly fires across the diamond, and the Rams will win this one 3-1. Great play by Williams. Made sure he got it, Danny, by scooping it up with his hand, or scooping it into his glove with his hand. And a strong throw across to Anthus. And that puts the nail in this coffin. 3-1 is your final. We'll tell you all about this Rams victory in the Bean Insurance postgame show. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's back and better than ever. Ren Lake College Golf Outlet's Super Demo Day on Saturday, April 7th. Major manufacturers' representatives will be on hand to answer any questions about your favorite equipment, plus free balls and fittings. You can test the best golf equipment in the industry. Plus, RLC has outrageous sales all day, including some new drivers, TaylorMade RBZ, Cleveland Classic, and Adams Fast 12, all for just $2.99 each. Save on a short game. Mizuno JPX 800 HD or Adams A12 OS irons, just $6.99. Callaway Razor XHL irons, just $5.99. Or play the percentages. 20% off all in-stock Ping K15 Series clubs or Callaway shoes. Also, 30% off select name brand bags. And for one day only, all clothing is 20% off. See how you can get some name brand clubs for up to half off. Come test the latest and greatest equipment and enjoy free hot dogs and soft drinks at Super Demo Day, Saturday, April 7th from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. at the Ren Lake College Golf Outlet off of Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon.
Your heart health is too important to ignore, and St. Mary's Good Samaritan wants to help educate you about your heart risk factors before it's too late. So mark your calendar and tell your friends about the upcoming St. Mary's Good Samaritan Heart Expo and Health Fair on Saturday, March 24th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Holiday Inn in Mount Vernon. You'll have a chance to have a heart risk profile blood test completed for just $30, as well as a number of free health screenings, a chance to learn your diabetes risk, find out more about the link between sleep problems and heart disease, and much more. To reduce wait times for blood testing, you are encouraged to pre-register now by calling 1-888-257-6098. That's 1-888-257-6098. For most accurate results, be sure to fast for 8 hours prior to blood testing. Do it for your health. Attend the St. Mary's Good Samaritan Heart Expo and Health Fair on Saturday, March 24th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. You have something big to pick up, so you need a pickup, right? One that's tough and reliable. For 36 straight years, our F-Series has been the best-selling truck in the United States. The 2012 Ford F-150 gives you best-in-class trailer towing capability. So whether you have a bass boat to pull or a load of bricks to haul, you can be confident the F-150 will deliver. If you don't have full-size loads, why buy a full-size truck? Our 2011 Ford Ranger offers best fuel economy in its class while still delivering plenty of power to bring that load of plywood home from the hardware store or pull a dirt bike trailer. Come to Ford Square, Mount Vernon today and check out our great selection of the F-150 and Ford Ranger. We have great incentives on both trucks to fit your budget. At 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where the best never rests.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
If I could change anything, you know what I'd change? I'd make it a law that if you tell someone to have a nice day, you really have to mean it. 100%.
Making your day better than it started out is what makes Erie Insurance above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. And have a nice day.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency. Get a quote at beaninsurance.net.
This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball on WMIX. The Bean Insurance postgame show starts now.
And we welcome you back, Lakeland Community College. Chris Hugo and Teddy Czerwinski alongside. This is the Bean Insurance postgame show, and chances are you're paying too much for auto insurance. Discounts await at the Bean Insurance Agency Bunch. You won't know how much you can save until you give them a call. Bean Insurance, 244-BEAN. That is 244-BEAN. Bean Insurance sponsors this postgame show. The Rams win this one 3-1. Of course, you can find all of the updates for today on Twitter at 94 Sports or like us on Facebook, WMIX Sports. As it is time for your Heartland Accounting postgame stats.
For Mount Vernon, they had 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. Mattoon, 1 run, 2 hits, 3 errors. Your winning pitcher, Zane Zonders, goes 5 innings for the win. Zach Jones comes in and gets a 2-inning save, and losing pitcher Jordan Webb as the Rams improve now to 6-1 on the season with their victory here at Mattoon.
There you have it.
Green Wave also drops 2-2. Got to mention that as well.
That's right. Rams 6-1, Green Wave 2-2. And those stats are certified by Heartland Accounting. Get started right and let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B. Your small business expert. Of course, the A1 Fast Filer, same location. Can do your taxes for you as well. 3-1, your final. Rams improved to 6-1 on the air. We're back on the air sometime Monday, weather permitting, as the Rams will travel to Benson to take on the Rangers. Should that location or anything change, check out our Facebook page. WMIX Sports will keep you updated. You can also like Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on Facebook. It's Tim Holloway and company do a great job of keeping that updated. Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on Facebook. That'll do it for us today. Rams fall 7-4, but then rebound to win Game 2, 3-1. For Danny Czerwinski, for Avery Barton back in the studio, and for everyone at Withers Broadcasting, on behalf of our sponsors, thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball. I'm Chris Hugo. So long for Mattoon.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Rams Baseball has been presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Lakeland College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, All Stars and Stitches, Bean Insurance, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. Your home for news, talk, sports, and America's best music. WMIX.